Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are interrupting your regularly scheduled Sunday for this breaking news event. It is an emergency press conference. We have recently learned that a trade is imminent between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. The long-awaited trade of Deshaun Watson to the Miami Dolphins is finally going to be here. Never mind, you've heard this exact same thing 35 times before. It's definitely happening this time. My sources have revealed that the official trade will be Deshaun Watson to the Miami Dolphins for Tua Tagovailoa, 3 first-round picks, 3 second-round picks, Raekwon Davis, Will Fuller, Jalen Waddle, 7 crates of isotoners, and Jason Taylor's Hall of Fame bust. Now, some Dolphins fans are going to be upset, but this is absolutely a steal. And it's 100% legit. There's absolutely no way that, this kind of news would come right after Philly acquires a quarterback and not be true. There's no way that one of their trading partners would go away and a previous one that maybe a lot of people thought about would get hot and heavy. There's no chance that Deshaun Watson's people have pushed this. This is definitely real. There's definitely no chance it's not happening. I mean, when you look at the facts, Chris Greer definitely has not had a plan and has not followed it. It's certainly not like he wanted to tank and rebuild the entire team from the ground up and has done that. I mean, ignore his drafting, ignore the players he signed, ignore all of those things, because he definitely does not have a plan. Or if he does, his plan has been the whole time to do all this so that he can trade an obscenely large number of picks, players, all of these things, to get a quarterback who may never actually play for his team. So never mind the legal issues. Never mind that he probably won't even play this season. Never mind you're giving up this massive amount of draft capital that you've acquired through, the last couple of years. Never mind that it's going to eat a bunch of the cap space that you have, even though you need to re-sign Gesicki after this year, even though you're going to need to re-sign Ogba after this season, both of whom, by the way, have looked incredible in camp. With Gesicki not being double-teamed, I mean, that guy's he's gonna go off. I have predicted a top 5 tight end fantasy season for him, and I truly believe that. I'm not a fanboy. I almost never take Dolphins in fantasy. I had a chance to make a small trade up to get Tua last year, and I didn't do it because I think with my head, not with my heart. And I knew that Tua was going to the Texans all along anyways. And the biggest point I want to say that you need to ignore, because it's painfully obvious that this team has literally been built for Tua and his skill set. You have a bunch of crossing route guys. You have a bunch of burners. You have, an offense that has been set up for run protection because they want to have that RPA option and things like that. Don't pay attention to that. What you need to pay attention to are the people on Twitter who need likes, they need follows, they need clicks, they need stuff like that. Because there is no chance that there's an ulterior motive. There's no chance that once one of the major trading partners was removed from the equation, that Watson or the Texans people put this out there to try to make something happen. There's just no chance. It doesn't make any sense. What makes a lot more sense is that the Miami Dolphins would build a team for Tua and then trade him all of their draft capital, a lot of their cap space, a bunch of their talent, all those isotoner gloves that they've been saving for years for Deshaun Watson, who may never play again. I mean, I think he will. I mean, everybody gets a second chance. But there's a really good chance he doesn't play this year, and they're a pretty good team. So why wouldn't you say, hey, we got Jake Brissett. He's looked pretty good at preseason. We don't need Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson can be there to intimidate people, just the idea that he's there. So, guys, this is a monster event. It's a huge press conference here at Love in the Time of Quarterbacks. Thank you guys for checking us out. If you have any questions about why this makes a ton of sense, I mean, I feel like I've listed them all. As long as you ignore common sense and everything else, you will understand that this deal is absolutely happening and makes the most sense from a team that has really done most things right over the last few years. So how could you ever doubt this? Guys, I want to welcome Deshaun Watson to Miami. We're very excited to have you. I don't want you to be too concerned that once this news officially hits, all of the massage parlors are likely going to close. Don't be super concerned about that. But just, walking into a team that, has shown a ton of moral fiber and moral character. They have a head coach who, would fight for his players. So obviously he's going to love a super high character guy like you, Deshaun. So welcome to Miami. Dolphins fans, get excited. We got Deshaun Watson. We don't need Tua. It doesn't matter that he looks so good right now. It doesn't matter that even Chris Sims, who has been the number one Tua hater, has started to change his tune and say that he actually thinks Tua is going to be pretty good and help them maybe get to a Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl. It doesn't matter, because what matters is that we have taken all of the things we've built over the last couple of years and have traded them all for Deshaun Watson. Huge news, guys. Time to celebrate. Good night.